I love your glasses.
Thank you.
They're really nice.
Yay! I got them for like.
Yo, she's a star. I came out here. I was like, who the fuck is that? Like, where does she think she is right now? Like,
I'm hungover.
We're inside. It's nighttime.
Did we start? No, we didn't do the.
I clapped.
Where's the action thing? Where's the thingy?
I just did it with my hand.
No, but.
He wants alcohol, so.
I mean, does he deserve it though?
Yeah.
Does he deserve it?
After everything that happened
but has he earned it? True.
You want it straight or this
Sprite? He earns it.
I mean, he was trying so hard to be nice to me today, and I could see the pain in his face.
That's butt sweat.
No, it's not. What is that?
Look at it!
That is my heat.
Look at mine and look at yours.
What is that? What is that? That is butt sweat. Fuck you.
I did that to myself. What about you?
Oh, you put that yourself.
Are you still ready? Hi. Hi.
It's your favorite people.
I'm black, she's B.
What?
Huh?
Why are you like this?
Phones. Why are you like
Excuse me, sir. We are rolling. This is unprofessional.
Get the buzzer, bro.
Yeah, I literally was grabbing it right before you said it. Because we gotta have this ready. I forgot. It's been so long since you've been with us, mister.
Everybody just keep it close. Keep it close.
And so I don't even think we used this last time. Like, I don't think we used it
because I wasn't
twice.
here.
But he was behind the camera.
But is it fun if I'm not here and you have to use the buzzer? And you can't use the buzzer?
Literally, you were there and I was using the buzzer on you behind the camera. I was like looking at you when he was trying to make these jokes. I was like, no. No, you're not even in the shot.
Okay. All right. So let's. These were hot topics and debates this week in the Sandbox House. 1, is B to Z a separate podcast from ours?
No. Yes. No. Okay.
So that's
it's a
what
segment.
I thought.
It's a segment. That's part. So okay. So this has become. My understanding is we're gonna call it Derailed. Just Another Podcast is our segment. Then from B to Z, so Derailed from B to Z is a segment.
So we
the same yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So
it's the same podcast. It's just a segment because me and Z talk about very controversial topics and debate a lot more compared to like what you and I do.
Ours is a lot.
It's a lot chaotic.
It's a lot more.
Random.
You know, it's a lot more buzzer friendly.
More controversial. So hopefully, hopefully we don't get canceled. But anyways,
fuck them where they live. Fuck them. I'll just say what this.
Oh my god. Okay, I thought you broke it. I was like, it's broken now.
So it is the same podcast. So right now we have Sandbox's 2 podcasts in the work. So there's Derailed, which has 2 parts to it.
Yes.
Which is B to C and Just Another Podcast.
Yes.
And then me and Shakeem have a podcast.
What is it? Dad jokes? Or no, is it just jokes?
There's more. So there's more to it. It actually breaks down. So there is a joke like section which we read, but we also go with trending topics, and then we have something we call messy, where people can come on here and like talk their shit, like spill their whole life juices.
Their whole life
for
juices.
the whole world to see, and we really dig at it. It's really good stories, actually. We violate some people's personal life, to be honest, but Michigan don't really give a fuck, so whatever. Right.
Okay, but you're not doxing people, are you?
No, so what we do is we change.
Right?
It's not no names, so what we do is we change the name. So we give them some. So if they heard the story, they know it's them.
They're like, oh shit.
Yeah. 3 horses and a pig, they know it's them.
Oh,
it was them there, but we don't use their real names on the podcast, so it's fine.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I really want to see this.
It's kind of broken up into like 3 parts. We're trying to master it, but Shakeem's working now, and this doesn't pay.
I see.
Like crime, Sandbox doesn't pay. So
hopefully one day it'll pay off.
Hopefully one day, but not today.
We all have day jobs, guys. I don't know about you. You work at night. Don't you?
I work when I want to. It's kind of,
look at you.
It's kind of the one pro of being it's kind of the one pro of being the captain of the team.
Hey.
But yeah, so okay. I'll let you get.
So that's technically part of the Sandbox lineup.
That is the Sandbox
lineup.
That is the Sandbox lineup.
Okay. And then our first episode has not dropped.
But it's dropping soon.
Next week,
so
right?
So we're just doing final reviews. We've been at this for months.
I swear, this is like episode 9 at this point, and
Don't tell people that. You don't tell people that. They're gonna think we're inefficient. Don't say that shit to people.
Okay, cut that out. We're on episode, I don't know.
Don't
Episode
lie.
whatever.
Listen.
Listen.
We've been working at it, but we're getting better. You know, like George behind the camera, behind the audio. We're getting better. We're getting.
Well, we had
Every day.
there was the issue. There was a reason for the issue. We had tech issues. We had storage issues. Issues getting the footage to the editors. Like it wasn't necessarily inefficiency. It was just things were not set
Organized.
up yet, right? No, but we were supposed to have a server. And the server didn't work out, and we can't access
hold on.
it.
Well, we can't.
There was a plan. There was a plan in place that by the end of the month,
If I learned
we were
anything,
gonna...
wait. If I learned anything this week, is that
Yeah.
I'm talking like the world works like Star Trek. And Jordan's spending his days letting me know that that's not it. All right, there's no beam me up, Scotty. No, it's just not like 3 little light buttons.
Like blah blah blah,
everything
and then
works.
done, and
No.
woo, yeah.
There's actually a much deeper rooted issue to getting like tech things set up. And I'd be on poor Jordan's ass. Pause. I'd be on poor Jordan's case. On a lot of things. On a lot of things where like tech is slow. I'm like, yo, Jordan, the fuck? He's like, yo, bro, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, so you can't just take this and do this, and if you cross these wires, it's not just working. He's like,
No.
this isn't a movie. I don't know where the fuck. I know we work on a movie set, but this isn't a movie.
It's not like
That's
those
not how it
hacker
works.
movies where they just go in, they're like hacking into mainframe. 5 minutes later, they're like, all right, I've gone into the military base, and you're just like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, yo.
And then you meet a real hacker, and they're like, this literally takes me like months
to do a
years
single thing.
sometimes.
So yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. We think like that, but it's not that easy. And then, but our communication is getting better. Everything's getting
Yeah,
better.
I think everything is pretty gonna be smooth moving forward, and if it's not, I'm gonna break something. But anyways, I'm gonna be pissed.
Nobody in the background. You guys just.
They're not allowed to talk to us anymore.
Oh.
They've been muted.
Oh, are we on our own today?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Everyone's staring at us. They're just like, they're like, don't look at me. No, I do kind of miss,
I see
talking
something
to you
here
guys.
about a guy with an AK-7. What are you?
Yeah, AK-47. Listen. All right.
Hit me.
Wait, actually, I shouldn't say names, should I?
Yeah, you should avoid them. Yeah.
Okay, so we won't say it. So, okay, essentially somebody, we'll bleep that out.
Okay.
Somebody told me about the building next to us. Remember that day? I think you were, I don't know if you were there. When there was like, okay, so I was getting an Uber here.
Okay.
And the reason I've been taking Uber more is because of the whole TTC attack thing, which we'll get into. But I was taking an Uber here, and there was like 6 fire trucks and like tons of
When
cops
the building over there was
blocking
completely...
your road.
Yeah.
And blocking the way here, and my Uber had to like loop all the way around. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
You know what's funny? I pulled out of my building. I was like, I hope everybody's okay.
And you left, you dick.
What the fuck? I'm not fucking Superman. The fuck?
Did you tell people? Were you like, guys, there's like cops and shit?
Tell who? I look like CP24. Tell
I mean,
who?
anyone in this building. What if it comes up? What if there's so the point of my story was the word from the grapevine, the rumors are that there was a guy with an AK-47 walking around in the building, and that's why there was like it was almost like the SWAT team arrived, and that he could have been coming into this building. You don't know, you're right next to them, and you pulled out and you were like, "Oh, fuck him, fuck him."
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what. And the thing is,
Sorry, and you just came here recorded like nothing had happened?
I didn't know this happened until after I arrived, and this person told me the rumor. And I was here, I think I was here for like an hour. Once he said it, I turned to everyone. I was like, why am I here? But I was too scared to go home because once I leave, what if the guy's out there? Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm
so you
trapped.
found it out when you were here?
Yeah.
And you didn't tell anybody about it? You were just in the corner scared by yourself?
No, everyone was here and they heard. Yeah.
So I just didn't know.
You weren't here.
Well, score 1 for surviving a school shooter. High five.
Listen, that was terrifying. But but the thing is, it's like I asked the same person later, like I think, I don't know, a week later or something, or a few days later, I was like, did you find out? No, this person who told me about the rumor.
Who told you?
I'm not doxing them. No, it's yeah.
Oh, but it's our guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, I asked him if he anyone confirmed that it was actually the case, and he said no, they don't know. Like he doesn't know. So I was like,
I feel like he's lying to us. I feel like he knows everything.
I don't know. He seemed pretty serious when he said it. Like, I feel like you can
like
tell when he's...
I was feeling like he
can
was
tell when he's
seriously
joking.
lying.
But he was on the phone with somebody talking about it. It was someone that he used to work with, who used to work in that building. And so, I don't know. I mean, unless he was playing the longest joke ever, I think he was serious about it. Because I essentially was overhearing not overhearing, he walked into the room while on the phone.
How's one getting AK-47 in
I don't know.
Canada these days?
Do people do it? There's there's so much illegal shit that goes on here. There's so much you don't even know. There's stuff that I know that I'm not even gonna get into.
I mean, I know, like,
yeah,
we know. But...
we know. I don't know if you know what I know because of the industry I'm in.
We know.
Do you?
Don't I?
I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. I literally don't know if we're talking about the same thing.
Got babies.
You buzzed yourself.
I'm just saving you the time.
It's actually too far away from me. I'm going to put it right here, away from you, okay? Because you misuse this thing. It's going to break
so
by
I'm
the
going to get back into mine.
Yeah, what was
yours?
yours?
So next, this was another topic here at the house. So last week you were doing the podcast with Shakeem and... Jamil.
Yes.
And then there was a point where you got... there was a point where you were telling us something about... a doctor licking his fingers. I don't know. Anyways, it was a doctor thing. I remember. All I remember was
the doctor assault. No, there was no.
Come on, the doctor was.
You added that in.
The doctor was was into that shit. He was into that shit. I wasn't, but. Anyways,
cancel yourself.
You guys.
Go on. Go
Okay,
on. Actually, I have another fucked up story if you want to know it, but go on.
I really do. I was like behind the camera, like, I got some shit I got to say.
Yeah, I have one that's, you won't even believe. I'll have to show you the article.
Okay. Anyways, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Let's not get ahead.
So what I was saying is that, so you were telling the story, and then we seen for a second, you're on camera, we seen you kind of get, like, tense about the story, I guess. Because we were cracking jokes with it, and you were like, hey, it's not funny. And everybody stopped, and we respect you, because, you're part of the team. You're one of us. It's no big deal. But then the topic of discussion afterwards became, should we be talking about anything that we were, because ours is kind of a comedy podcast. Ours, what me and you do is kind of a comedy. We're talking serious topics, but it's all about the ha-has. So it becomes kind of, should we be talking about anything that might trigger us?
Yeah, well, it definitely would have to have, like, a trigger warning for that story. 100%.
But I'm talking about you. I'm not. Fuck them. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh my god, this button's breaking.
What I'm saying is, I'm just saying, like, for us, like, we shouldn't bring up anything in which can't be a comedy made of. Like, if it's a daring enough story to you.
Well, I
didn't think it was. It didn't feel like that for me. Well, you got tense on it, and everybody's like, whoa. And then I got asked about it. I'm like, what the fuck don't you ask her?
What? Oh.
But so I'm paging you for everybody else.
Oh, okay.
Apparently you're too bossy and scary for that.
What? Why?
I don't know.
I'm
not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm putting.
Whoa, what's happening?
Hold on, wait. I'm putting words in their mouth that they never said. I'm just.
He's starting.
I'm flat out lying. I'm just like flat earthers. I'm just flat out lying.
Alex! Yeah. He's like, by the way, people say this shit about you.
About you. And like, I would never say it.
No, I just lied to you.
I would never say it, but they definitely might not have either.
No, so in that moment, I think the problem was, it wasn't necessarily that I was triggered. I think it was more so I was a little worried at how far the jokes might go, because I was thinking about the possibility of triggering people.
Have you ever even met me?
You got a little...
Get me, man. Come on. We're on camera. I'm ready.
Tissue. In your beard. There you go. Sorry, what were you saying? What were you saying? Sorry, it literally, like, if I didn't do that, you look like you just, like, licked some crack. And I was like, yeah, it's still there. It's still there. You got it. It's all over. You got the fluffs all over your face.
Oh my god, pause. Wait, cut it.
The tissues got stuck in your beard, and now it looks like you just...
Brigitte! Kids!
What kids? What child is... Okay, if anyone's children are watching this, you are a very bad parent. I'm canceling myself.
I fucking see that. That was your goddamn fault. That
How
was
is
your
that my
goddamn fault.
You still got it. Like the little floofs. Hold on, I'm gonna be like...
It's a cocaine episode, guys.
It's on your nose.
Every podcast
Why
has
is it
one.
on your nose and your eyebrows. Like, how did this happen?
Where does cocaine go these days?
No. Well, you tell me.
Come on, you're a paralegal. You know what they do behind closed doors.
Listen,
The bar
I'm
exam.
not part of that, and I didn't take the bar exam. I took a licensing test. I'm a paralegal. I swear to God, every episode
wait, you're not
I
an actual
clarify
lawyer?
this. Every episode, he's like, lawyer. I'm like, paralegal. Paralegal.
Is there a difference?
Lawyer? You took the bar. There is a difference.
What do you do?
I deal with small claims court and tribunals. I can't do superior court. I can't do majority of criminal law. I can do like summary convictions. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Wait, let me see. Send me the. It's a little bit here.
Oh, we spent a time on it. Sorry, it's cool.
I just don't know how
Our
much
camera
the camera
shoots
can
in
pick
4K.
up.
It's great. Don't worry about it.
So that's the problem.
Sorry, you do.
Yeah, so smaller courts, so it'd be small claims court, tribunals. I couldn't go to superior court, and I couldn't do the majority of criminal law, right? So that's the
But
thing.
you can represent people in a court.
Yeah, in
So you're a
lower
lawyer.
courts.
But you're a lower.
I'm
You're a low lawyer.
Licensed paralegal.
You're-
there has to be a specific.
you're-
No, if I call myself a lawyer, I could lose my license. I can't allow anyone to think that I'm a lawyer.
If I call myself white, I could raise my credit.
Well, then do it. No. Do it. Whatever.
Yo, are you guys mad that I'm connecting these dots? I'm doing it for the culture, fam. Come on, stay with me. Stay with me.
I know, I'm joking. Okay, obviously don't actually do that.
So you're not a lawyer, but
No.
you can represent me. So like, if
I'm not gonna represent you, Alex. If you do some dumb shit, I'm not fucking doing it.
Wait. So if I give you money
No,
right now,
absolutely not. I'm not taking you as a client. We
It's 'cause
are
we're friends?
Yeah, I don't want to. This is a conflict of interest, my friend.
I'm looking at a hard time.
Okay, I want to talk about
She won't
law
help me.
right now. Let's not talk about that.
She won't help me.
What I want to talk about.
Yes, but we're back to
Let's-
trigger warnings. We're the trigger warnings.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We didn't.
Sorry,
finish that.
we got way off topic.
Yeah. No. So with the trigger thing, I mean, like, if you don't want us to talk about it, I think it's cool that like we feel comfortable enough, and I feel comfortable enough to tell you guys this stuff.
I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think.
You gotta understand. Often, things are brought to me. I'm the buzzer guy, right? So they're telling me things they think I went too far with.
Yeah.
But there's not actually a too far for me. I thought I saw you got triggered, and they thought you saw you got triggered. Like, Alex, come on, man.
No, I didn't get triggered. What I got was.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah, I was.
She's fragile.
Shut up.
Right.
I am not a lawyer, and I am not fragile. Okay, maybe I am, but I am not a lawyer.
Right? You can't. I know you
But-
weren't up there, but it was your fault. I was
No,
like, are you
so-
sure? I feel like it wasn't my fault.
No, actually, people misunderstand me a lot. They think I'm like yelling, but I just talk really loud. Like you hear me.
I don't
loud.
misunderstand you. I just don't listen. I just figure, fuck it, right?
Okay, well now I know that you're literally never listening to
Fuck
me.
it.
That's great.
Fuck it.
Anyways, I didn't get triggered.
Huh?
I didn't get triggered, but I was just worried if people were taking the jokes too far. I was just thinking more analytically, like we probably shouldn't joke in this part of the story because I don't know people will take that well. But you know,
I feel like those are not our fans.
I don't know if we're even gonna have fans. I don't even know if anyone is gonna watch this. They're gonna see it and immediately be like, "What the fuck?"
First of all,
It's literally called Derailed.
anybody who giggles at our jokes is our fans, for one. Okay.
Oh, wait, we could have one fan. I'll be fine with
And
that.
that's fine. That's what I'm saying. I'll do this every week just
The
for
one
that.
person in the comments being like, "Yo, keep doing this. I believe in you guys."
I'm assuming he can't use his body from the neck down.
Oh God.
Cause little Timmy had. I was going.
No, you're not going anywhere with that. So, are we good on the trigger topic?
I'm good.
Okay, we're good on the
I can't
trigger
say
topic.
anything because the buzzer's too far from me. It's fucked up.
You know what? No, they could be right here.
Yeah,
Just
that's
put it in
fucked
the
up.
middle.
It feels like it
I
should
will
be fair
give
to
you the
both of us.
choice to buzz. You have free will here. Okay, so we're good on the trigger topic. So what I wanted, I was thinking of talking about it more at the end, but like because it kind of segues into it, the whole TTC attack thing. We could just talk about it now.
Okay, go for it.
Because it's like I was talking about how I was taking an Uber for that reason. And
Super quick, can I talk about this? Like, just
yeah.
apparently,
I have to
like,
burp, so.
Diet Sprite and tequila, right? Because we don't do diet, not in this house.
Not in this fucking house.
Not in this fucking house.
Absolutely
It's all
not.
fucking
Get out.
chocolate covered everything. Anyways, but
I
Diet
spilled.
Sprite and tequila is the bombs now. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Also, by the way,
It's not tequila, it's vodka.
oh, you said tequila?
Oh.
No, it's Tito's. That's what you were thinking of. Yeah, it's
The
vodka.
other tea. The other tea.
other tea.
The other
There's
tea.
the tequila and the Tito's.
The other tea. Yeah.
But I wanted to say that
So
with
go ahead.
these new pants, my butt's not sweaty and all this shit. It's a
Guys,
miracle.
Brigida has sweaty butt syndrome.
Every shoot at the
And then
end.
she walks through the door.
It's
She's
so
like, "Yo,
sweaty.
guys, my ass, my ass. You could clean your walls
I
with the
did not
water
say.
coming from my. You shouldn't, but you could clean your walls with it."
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's not what she
She
said.
gets up right now. Imprint, sweaty imprint. She's wearing
Yeah, so
pants.
every
She's not
seat
naked.
in this place has been victim to my sweaty hands.
Like Brigida was here. Good stuff.
There's some
She just gets
butt
up.
must. Ew, this is so disgusting. I seem like a gremlin at this
You're
point.
the
with
nutty
sweaty
matty.
ass.
We're disgusted.
nutty
There's nutty matty going on over here. We're disgusted. We're here setting up Brigida's like, "Yo, my ass." I was like, "What happened to Brigida's ass?" She's like, "It's sweating." I was like, "What?"
Well, listen, you could see the sweat stain, and who was it? Was it Jordan?
Who could
or
see the sweat stain?
Jordan or Jacques were like, "Did you pee yourself?" Something like that. Someone asked if I peed myself, and I'm like, "No, I just have a sweaty butt." There's a big stain on my butt from the sweat. It's very visible. How am I explaining that away? I gotta explain it. I can't just walk around with that. It's not okay.
And you didn't pee yourself.
I did not pee myself.
It's just
no, I
ass
am
sweat.
potty trained.
It's just ass sweat.
Well, potty, yeah, it's just.
What about the ass sweat? You're not
pure
trained
ass
there.
sweat. Apparently not. No, you know why? I think it's because I wear.
Tell me about the TTC shooter.
I think it's because.
Tell me.
Let me just say. I gotta.
Tell me about the TTC
Wow,
shooter.
you're the worst.
You.
It wasn't. I'm not even.
Fuck you, I'm the worst. I
Saying
didn't get
anything
to say
offensive.
TTC shooter.
Okay. No shooter. There's no shooter.
Oh,
They're all
attacker.
knife attacks or
Attacker.
syringes. It's
Syringes.
fucked up. So the TTC attacks.
Okay.
The reason that I took an Uber
Okay.
lately is
Okay.
because there have been reports about TTC stabbings, and it's been like almost, I think in one day there were like 3 stabbings, and they were completely random. Like one was like, I think a 14-year-old kid. What? 16-year-old? Okay, 16-year-old kid. No, I think there was a few. There was so many. Like there was I think a 16-year-old kid who stabbed someone in the face.
Don't talk to him.
I need a fact checker.
He's not here.
TTC attacks. Fact check.
Not here.
No, but we need a
But
fact
fact
checker. Okay, Jordan. Jacques.
I
I hate
like
you
I'm not here
all.
either.
Useless. No, they're just mad. They're salty because we're not talking to
Yeah,
them.
what you're doing is the equivalent of talking shit to the guy who makes your food.
Hey, I
He's
said
gonna spit in it. Do me a favor, don't talk to them like
I
that,
said that-
while they're still recording.
I said that I still want to talk to you guys, but everyone's telling me we shouldn't. I want them to talk. I want them engaged.
I think what it is like it would have to be like an interview style. It's just too random, like the random.
No, but
speech.
okay, so for example, one podcast I watch a lot is the H3 podcast, and they have everyone on their set and crew mic'd up and contributing to the conversation. Because they fact check and they have points to say, especially if it's something to correct something or an opinion.
Yo.
You're gonna need a mic if you're gonna talk.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like that's it. That's a big one, right? I think that's what it was. A lot of people were just speaking, and then the conversation was going for long, and they're not like actively getting the mic. Right. So how do we? The editors.
Well, that's why everyone would have to have a mic. That's the problem.
Which
Like
we
literally
could-
everyone would have
Which
to
we
have a
could
mic.
do, to be honest. Like
That's what I'm thinking, right? Because I want you guys engaging. It's always fun.
yeah,
when
it
they
makes
do.
it easy. It makes it funner when we
Yeah.
can engage with them.
Because we can say like, "Hey, let's check this," and then they might know something we don't, right? Like
think
we're
I-
both kind of dumb sometimes. Sometimes we're pretty dumb, and we just
Yo,
say
yo, yo, yo!
shit.
Hey,
We
fist
say-
bump me, fist bump me. Yeah, come on.
We say shit,
To stupid and beyond.
and then Jordan are like, "Actually,
Actually,
actually,
that
guys."
not
like even now, I'm like 14-year-old killing. Like, he's like, no, and I can barely see him behind the light, you know. So, like, listen, we're gonna
Chopper,
be
just one thing to
spewing
say.
the
I
most
don't know
bullshit.
who is. My name is Chopper on the podcast.
You're
remember?
Chopper?
Yeah.
You introduced yourself. You were on an episode. What are you
So I
talking
introduced
about?
myself
Were
as-
you Chopper?
Yeah.
But we say your name in the first episode.
I
Okay,
said
going
his name like
forward.
3 times today. I don't know what the fuck
I
he's
didn't
talking
say my
about.
name at all. You guys have said my name 3 times.
Okay,
today.
so you
going
don't-
forward from the last podcast, I asked to be called Chopper.
Do me a favor. Don't talk to the
Actually?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Stop talking to the help. Just look me in the eye. Keep it over here.
Excuse you,
I
the
was
help?
defending your honor.
The help? What the fuck?
I was defending your
When was the
honor.
last time that word was used? Oh, it blew up the table.
I used it like
Are you in the 50s?
I used it like twice yesterday.
That's
Chopper,
really
you know what I'm
too
talking about.
Chopper.
You know what I'm talking about.
Get that chopper. So there's been a lot
yeah.
of TTC attacks.
Okay.
And a woman was stabbed in the face twice from some random.
In the face?
In the face. She's still alive, I think. I don't know if there's been an update, but they didn't say she died in the article.
Oh no.
And there was someone else who was stabbed.
Oh no.
And then someone was chased with a syringe.
Oh no.
Then one TTC driver was like, what did they call it? It was like a crowd rush, or like we're rushed
Brigida.
by a bunch of kids.
Oh no.
I get that you
What's
don't
your point?
care.
What's your
I
point?
get that you don't care.
She was hurt. We got it.
Okay, do you have anything to
TTC
say about what you think about the situation?
Oh.
I want to know your opinion
stop
on it.
raising the TTC prices. Maybe people won't stab you in the face. Wait, was the person who stabbed the TTC employee?
No, there are a lot of like innocent bystanders, but there were 2 incidences with TTC operators.
Okay, for
But
those
the
guys,
majority were
for the innocent bystanders,
There's
It's-
A timeline?
Ooh,
Yeah, like it's been going on for a while. I
Chopper's
think.
got something to say.
Yeah, what's up, Chopper?
You got the mic, Chopper?
So, in regards with the last one you mentioned, you said that there was a swarm on a TTC driver. There's
Yeah.
actually new footage that was released that shows the TTC driver assaulting the children before they was attacked.
Wow, I'm not
Just so
surprised.
you know,
I've been assaulted by a TTC
So a lot of
driver.
TTC drivers are instigating this
Literally.
because of, well, I'm not saying the kids were right. Like, they probably
No,
traumatized the
no,
shit
yeah.
out of it. But from the video that we've seen and was recently released, they were not the first ones to attack him. They were attacked first.
But then they went too far, right? Like they
What's
went
too far? An adult 2 times your size just attacked you.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen the footage.
The
I just heard that
13
they like
the
swarmed him. I don't know what they
There were
did.
3 13-year-old boys that attacked 2 adults.
When one of my jokes are justified.
Ah!
Stop raising your
So-
prices. You won't get
But-
attacked by kids.
But you know that when I was in high school, a TTC driver literally punched me in the face. I was like, yeah, because the kids were filling up the bus, and then the TTC drivers, they just would get so mad at us for existing and being in high school, and they were always like screaming at us, being like, "There's too many of you on this bus." I was like, "You're the dumbass who let us in, and now you're yelling at us for getting on your fucking bus. You could have just closed the doors like 10 minutes ago and left, but no, you
And-
decide to punch me in the face when I'm just standing there and I didn't do anything."
In the TTC driver's defense, we were menaces in high school. I
You-
don't know about
maybe you were.
I was.
This
a
was the
menace.
art school where we didn't like, and this was also the Catholic school next to me,
I
where everyone was just like,
a menace. in
yeah,
high
oh,
school.
obviously.
TTC drivers,
I'm
they
not
hated
surprised.
us, and they couldn't get us off the bus.
Or you wouldn't get off. You were one
We
of those.
wish they would
You were
try.
like,
You'd have
"Fuck
to put this
you."
out of service.
Oh my god.
We'd be like, we'd be
Why
like,
were you like this? I hated people like you. They were so annoying. I just wanted to get home.
Wait, what the fuck
I
do you
just
mean?
wanted-
What the fuck do you mean to like me?
I want to go home, and you put the bus out of fucking service. And then
Because-
the next bus would come, and your ass would get on that bus and do the exact same fucking thing, wouldn't you? You'd be like, "Put this bus out of service. I don't give a fuck." And then 30 minutes would go
Rosa
by.
Parks
and
put
I'm
the
like,
bus out
and
of
then
service.
I would walk home.
Hold on.
I would walk
Rosa
home.
Parks put the bus out of service.
Who?
Huh.
Rosa Parks?
Did you say who?
Oh, I didn't hear. Stop.
Yo, the
Stop. I
community-
know who Rosa Parks is. No, stop it. No, actually, like, I genuinely have hearing problems, so, like, this is actually bothering me a little bit.
Said who?
Because I heard Azuda bleh, and I'm like, who? Wait, and then it registered a second later, I heard Rosa Parks.
Chopper's making the call. It's like, yo, cut her off. Cut her off. So why did she put the bus out of service?
Obviously, because they were telling her that she has to sit.
That's why
she
I
can't
put the
sit.
bus out of service.
Yeah. Oh, is that what the TTC driver is
He
doing?
was like, don't be on this bitch. And I was like,
Because of your skin color?
maybe.
You are not Rosa Parks! You are not Rosa Parks!
Probably not. Probably
He's
not.
trying. You're like, I did with Rosa Parks.
Yeah,
It's like, no, you
but
didn't.
I definitely stood up for myself like the Parks, for sure. But I don't know if he was mad about the same thing.
But he was probably mad because it was a crowded bus. Unless you have some other piece of
Do
information
me a favor,
to tell
tomato. Let's not split hairs.
Tomato.
He was trying to kick me off the bus. I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
The bus shut down.
Okay.
It's not my fault for that. Was it her fault?
I mean,
go ahead, say it to the camera. Look into the camera. Tell him yes, it was her fault. Look them directly at the lens and be like, yes, it was her fault.
But your explanation was that they were telling you to get off the bus because it was crowded, and you were like, I'm not getting off the bus, and then they put it out of service.
First of all, don't tell me what to do. All right? You couldn't tell Rosa. You can't tell me.
Wait. Do you want the mic?
Oh my gosh.
The real question.
What? What? What did he say?
The question is like, what did you do to be getting kicked off the bus?
You know what?
Exactly.
Because you're saying
You're making yourself out to be so
you're jumping
innocent.
over a whole story.
Literally, like, tell the whole story instead of giving me pieces here and there.
Guys, is the whole story really relevant?
No, it's irrelevant because you were the one who was causing chaos, and
I
then
mean,
you're all like,
yo,
but I'm innocent.
Brigitte doesn't know what happened between Rosa and the bus driver. So what? You know?
I mean,
all we
Rosa
know
Parks
is
was justified. I don't know your story.
You're guessing. We guess she was
Oh my
justified.
god, now he's starting.
How? I'm
Are you
fighting
really
for
trying
her
to-
rights.
You literally
bus-
just said you don't know what happened with Rosa Parks and the bus driver. What does that mean? Are you trying to imply that the bus driver was justified? Are you trying to imply that? What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say
You
that
look into the camera. What are you trying to say?
You're a
What are you trying
strong
to say about
woman.
Rosa
You're a
Parks?
strong woman allowed to speak your mind. Always.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Go
was
ahead, yeah.
Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
The bus driver was a guy.
Mm-hmm.
This has nothing to do with my story, honestly. if
Okay,
I'm
then
being
what
real.
is your story then?
Oh,
Who
I
was-
just don't like getting kicked off of buses.
Why would you be kicked off?
Why? Yeah, why? Why did he want you off? What,
Stop!
Was it a full
It doesn't
bus?
matter.
It does.
It doesn't matter. Don't kick me off the bus.
Yo, what if you went up and punched the bus driver in the face
I-
and he was like, get off my
I-
bus, and you'd be like, I'm not getting off this
I
fucking bus.
don't pay my taxes like everybody else.
You don't pay your
Don't pay
I don't
my
think you should
taxes
admit that
like
on
everybody
camera.
else. See, prove it. I don't pay my taxes,
I don't think you should admit that
but
on
the
camera.
service is free to me too.
Oh my god. What the fuck are you trying to say?
I don't know.
I literally don't understand his point. Like, does anyone get what's happening?
I want you to get back to the attackers, but you're
Like,
not
I need
taking my
help.
cues.
I need assistance.
You're not taking my cues, so I'm just gonna talk shit for
Chopper,
the next hour.
what do you have to say?
So what I think he's trying to say is move on with your story.
Yo, for Rosa.
Okay, he did something on that bus. You know he did something on that bus.
Menace.
You absolutely
Menace.
did something on that bus.
You took that picture for a reason. Menace.
Complete
I'm
chaos
a
on the bus.
menace. Man, I'm a menace.
Anyways, let's move on from this because we're at odds here.
Yo.
We're at odds here. I don't know how we got on this conversation. But what's your next topic?
Yo, oh, perfect, my friend. Oh,
Yeah,
I got
your
you. Yo, so I have a friend. She was here this week, or like last week, where her friends. Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna use the word friend a lot. Just stay with me. Let's go with. Let's go with.
Friend of a
H.
friend of a friend of a friend.
So H was playing some sort of toxic game with these girls when they were here.
Okay.
Right.
You have a Sprite?
H lives at the house. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So H lives at the house.
Yeah.
And these girls were here, and H came through like, I'm not gonna say nothing to these girls.
Okay.
Why? They're gonna love me because I'm toxic. H made
Okay.
dinner. H made.
I feel like I know who H is.
Yeah, stay with me.
I
We know you know
genuinely
H.
think I
What
know
about
who H
we don't
is.
dox? We don't dox on this podcast.
I know. Okay, sorry. I won't say that I
Okay.
know who it is. I'll pretend it.
H made dinner and offered nobody food.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
He didn't acknowledge them. He took a shower and then put on a white shirt, came out here, cooked pasta sauce. Okay? Red pasta sauce and a white shirt. Why would you change into that? He was wearing a brown shirt before. That seems more logical to cook pasta sauce.
Maybe it was a dirty shirt.
No, it
Like,
wasn't.
He smelled. I
H
don't know.
was smelt just fine. He took a shower and he was already clean.
I
Look at
can't
me.
dox people, so I have
He's
no
here.
comment.
He's here. Talks toxic it up, and then I thought it worked because I was like, oh, those girls were mad impressed. We followed up with those chicks. I didn't like this at all. They were like,
so weird. What? They were impressed that he was ignoring them.
I thought they were impressed that he was ignoring them. Because
that was
women
your...
are toxic.
Stop.
We're toxic. We're all toxic. Let me finish. We're all toxic. So I was like, because they was like, oh, he cute. I heard one of them say he was cute because he was cooking. I was like, he didn't even say hi to you. You need to hate this guy. Like, that's a lot of disrespect. And like, we had another friend who was there at the time and he wasn't getting no play. And I was like, I don't understand what's happening here. We followed up on that story, and those girls were like, who the dude that didn't say hi to us, when we told him that, it broke his little toxic heart. It broke. He was like, wait, I didn't have the hook, line, and sinker with my nonchalant white shirt, pasta sauce, cooking.
So he was trying to impress them by acting
yeah. But he thought he had it wrapped up in a bag. He thought he had these girls. He thought he was locked up with these chicks. Turns out,
oh my god,
bitches hate disrespect. Women hate disrespect.
Bitches.
I'll come. Women hate disrespect. Okay.
I mean, yes.
Like,
I'm pretty sure most people hate disrespect unless it's like your thing.
Turns me on a little bit. You know,
I think it depends on the type of disrespect.
A little bit of back talk.
I mean, when that TTC driver disrespected you, I don't think you were turned on.
Well, yeah, but neither was his bus, right? So he sat there, and so did I. So it's fine. So fuck him. Fuck him where he lives. Fuck him where he lives, bro.
Oh my god, Alex.
Fuck him where he lives. Fuck him 100%. Okay, his bus like do. It was turned off. I was turned off. I sat down. He sat down. Next bus came. I did the same shit.
But what if the bus wasn't turned on? Or turned off, sorry. Would you be turned on by the TTC?
What if a meteorite hit us right now? I don't like playing what if games because it doesn't matter.
I'm just curious.
That's not what
Anyways,
happened.
let's not talk about that.
Moving on. Your turn.
Moving on.
Tag,
my turn.
you're it.
Okay, so I don't know if we should keep with the personal stories. I think there was something I wanted to talk about that was interesting about auras and humans being real, but I need someone to Google this for me. Jacques.
Oh, you just gonna call his name on Alright, that's cool.
Yeah, what am I allowed to say his
Oh, I
name?
don't
I don't think he cares. Jacques, do you care if I say your name?
No, I don't care.
Okay, cool. Jacques, can you fact check?
It's gonna be hard.
Auras in humans are real. That's all you have. They emit light.
Yeah.
That's all you have to Google. So I'll just talk about it a bit. I was reading something, and it was the funniest thread, too, because it was, like, saying how we literally emit light depending on our moods, and scientists just essentially, like, proved this or found this out, and then there are people in the comments of this post being like, yo, so those people who are all like, I can sense your aura, or I can see your aura, they weren't bullshitting, or like, I have a lot of people I have to fucking apologize to.
They're not nutbags?
No. We actually emit some type of light depending on our moods or something like that. Jacques, what's it saying?
It's hard. It's Reddit. It's really second.
Oh, okay. My butt hurts now. It's not sweaty, but it hurts now.
Here comes the sweat.
You know what?
Just wait
you
on
know
it.
what? I only have two choices. It's either it doesn't sweat and this hurts, or it sweats in the cozy pants that I have, and I'm comfortable sitting in my own sweat. Anyways, what does it say?
Toxic.
Just tell me and I'll repeat it.
No. Give it. Hold on. Give that boy the mic.
There's a mic. Oh, you sent it to me?
Where'd the chopper go?
It's not the original one I found, but it's apparently we do emit a small.
Yeah, we do emit a small
It's not only humans, it's other animals too.
Yeah, like living beings.
Make sure you're locking in this link and sending it out.
Yes. Yeah. I'll send it. So it's the human body literally glows, emitting a visible light in extremely small quantities at levels that rise and fall with the day, scientists now reveal. Past research shown that the body emits visible light 1,000 times less intense than the levels to which our naked eye are sensitive. So we can't actually see it, but we do emit it. Isn't that kind of interesting? You know?
It sounds like some Star Trek shit to me.
I know, isn't it weird?
Don't make things up on our podcast.
I'm not making it up. It's a literal link. We'll show it. We'll pop it up.
Show me your light right now.
I can't. It says it's so small you can't see it with the naked eye.
My camera can see. That's not naked
The
or has it
camera
on.
is not like a scientific tool that they use, like whatever the fuck they use there.
What do they use there?
I don't know everything. That was just a brief paragraph.
Right.
Anyways, I thought that was
Seeing
cool.
as we're done with the fantasies and rainbows.
What?
Huh?
What are you saying?
That shit ain't true.
It's true. It's real. Google it.
All right, that's fine. Okay. I want to talk about
What?
images.
Ah.
I sent you something crazy. I remember you were asking me about Sorry.
Didn't you
Jordan
text
said
me
something about
something really
images.
weird with no context too?
Yeah. I'm a late night texter, and I'll just be like, "Yo, this is on my mind. I'll send it to you."
Like, what is lubrication minions?
Lubrication.
Dude, he texts me at like 9 a.m. and he's like, I can't call you, but I'm gonna text you stuff, and when we talk, bring it up. And he's like, no drugs ain't shit getting done in the shit. Lubrication minions.
No drugs ain't shit getting done in this bitch.
You wrote in the shit. You wrote, no drugs ain't shit getting done in the shit. And I'm like, fuck? And then lubrication minions. I'm like half asleep reading it. I'm like, am I high? Like, what the fuck? So what is this?
Are you high?
So what is this?
So we got some shirts on the line. Me and
Oh.
Jordan have some key phrases and sayings, and we're what we would like to refer to as born again idiots. I'm not like the other born agains, but way better.
Not like the others.
But way better.
Very
way
pick
better.
me
Way better.
vibes.
Very yeah. Wait, what?
Pick me vibes.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So the minions have it's illumination,
Lubrication.
but we're lubrication. Again, that has its own
Why?
backstory.
What's the backstory? I want to know. I don't understand what any of this is.
Because me and Jordan are stupid.
I know, and I woke up to.
We're just dumb on Mondays, and we
okay.
were driving, and that's how we got there. Most people need women to move forward. We just need the green from the land.
What? Do you have a mic? Do you have a mic?
Somebody
Get the mic.
Somebody get
Mic
your
him
mic,
up.
please. Oh shit! Oh, I'm dying here. It's so funny.
We literally can't follow the rules. Like, don't talk to the crew. We're talking.
Fuck it. Sandy's gonna be mad. That's alright. I love her too.
Say it.
We're gonna cut
Excuse
this whole part
me.
out. And if not, you got a lawyer. You're here.
I am
right?
not a. We have a mental breakdown.
You're not gonna represent me in court.
I'm never gonna
Would you try to
represent you
put me away for
ever.
traffic
No.
violation?
If you ever tell anyone that I represent you, I will literally sue you for slander.
As you should.
Yeah.
Ouch. My pride.
Bro, if you show up to court, you'll be like, yo, I got my lawyer on the line, and you call me, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
I'd be like,
so fucking
I'd be like,
pissed.
Your Honor, she wants to talk to you.
No,
Who's
no.
this? Who's this?
And he would call me at like 8 a.m. too, and just literally be like, yo,
Right,
someone
with the
wants to
courthouse
talk to
doors
you.
open.
Hand the judge to the
Right,
phone
with
to
the courthouse
the
doors
judge.
open.
And the judge would be like, I hear you're his lawyer, and I'd be like, yo, fuck this, man. What the fuck? No, never.
But
if you ever do
be
that,
honest,
I'll be
in that moment,
pissed.
would you at least, like, all right, obviously afterwards,
You're cut.
obviously afterwards I'm cut.
Yeah.
But in that moment, would you stand tall and be like, why are you
I would be
holding
like,
him?
actually, I am not a lawyer. I am a licensed paralegal, Your Honor, and I am not his representative. I've never been his representative. I cannot represent him in this court because I legally cannot with my license. Thank you. I apologize for any delay that I've caused or any misunderstandings due to this scenario. Goodbye.
Oh.
And you'll be fucked.
Oh. Okay.
That's how the law works.
Oh,
You
so,
don't claim someone's your representative who's not, because it's gonna go badly
So
for you.
in that moment, you let a brother drown. Kick him off the bus.
Yeah, because I don't want to lose my license. That's my livelihood.
Kick
You're
me off the
risking my
bus.
job.
You kick me off the bus.
Yeah, because you're risking my job. I mean, unless you start paying me here, then it'll be fine.
So if I slip you a 20 now, we're good.
A 20 now? Is that gonna pay for my rent,
Yo,
bitch?
hold on.
Excuse me.
Actually, hold on.
Excuse me.
Hold on, quick little.
What? What's up?
I was just hearing your lawyer conversation earlier about not representing people if they weren't paying you. I had this one lawyer while I was going through.
I don't think I said that.
No? Okay.
No, I said it. I said he risks my license by claiming I'm his lawyer.
Oh, okay.
And if he pays me here, then whatever.
So in that, I had this one lawyer that I got to know growing up and everything because of X reasons and everything. She actually ended up representing me for free a lot of the times.
Yeah,
I wasn't even.
You
I
know
didn't
that
even know I had
Hey,
court
hey,
cases,
they're
and she called me the next day and be
They're
like,
actually-
"Hey, I just,
Hey, Chopper.
I
No,
heard
I
your
have a
name, and I
We
just
know
dealt
why
with
she
you."
represented you. You know, you.
Come on,
You
I'm
know why she
Latino, of course.
represented
That's
you,
why.
brother. Come on.
I'm Latino.
So-
They feel me. Come on.
I got you, big guy. I got you.
So legally, lawyers actually like
You're
now
not
they,
a
with
lawyer.
their license. That I'm not saying I'm a lawyer. I'm saying
So don't
lawyers
tell me what lawyers are gonna do.
can do.
Get me a real lawyer.
Are you fucked? You can Google this on the
You
Ellis
just
website.
sold me out to the hypothetical judge when in my hypothetical time of need.
So the lawyers actually have to do pro bono work every year, a certain amount of hours. So that probably fulfilled her hours. And also, like, if she's like your friend or she wants to take it on for free, like that's
We
her
weren't
choice.
really friends, but she definitely
It's
it
also
stuck
her
with the
choice.
same lawyer for
Yo,
a really long
look,
time.
Which one's mine?
Right, so in those regards, like, it's kind of really cool because there was days where I didn't know I had a court date, and she'd call me up and be like, "Hey, your name was called today. I don't know if
That's
you
really
knew."
cool.
I was like, "No, I had no idea." She's like, "Yeah, I just amended it to the next date. Just make sure you
That's
have
what
your
I'm
information
talking
and
about.
everything."
Fuck are you on about? What?
The lawyer.
I
friend.
heard him, but move on. We're done. I'm done with that whole subject.
Excuse me, who are you?
Who are we, honestly?
You want more? Okay.
Oh, yo, actually,
Come on up to the bar.
actually, super quick. Can I drop a story super quick?
Yeah, go.
So years ago, I went for my AZ license, which is like your tractor trailer driver license.
Thanks, friend.
So I went and
Your what?
my tractor trailer driver license.
Oh, cool.
Little 18-wheeler, whatever.
Nice.
This
Yeah.
was the second time I failed it. The first time, I went the second time I passed it.
Nice.
I go inside to pay for it, and when I get in there to pay for it, I'm waiting like you're waiting at the line to get your thing certified to like get your paper back.
Yeah.
And all I hear is the lady next to me. She left and she came back with another lady. I'm assuming it's a supervisor. And all I hear is her like, "Sir, you can't bribe us. And if you could, it wouldn't be with $20."
Like what you just tried to do to me, fucking.
You tried to bribe to try to text lady with 20.
He's like, yo, did this change?
He's like, yo, I was in a fire hydrant, but yo. He was like, yo. He was like, yo, B, give me a hand. He was like, yo, B, give me a hand. Give me a hand. He was like, yo.
Oh. What was it? I don't know what
This
show
is
it was or what
Downsview
movie.
Station. This
No, but
shit
I'm saying
happens.
there was like some kind of show or whatever where someone tried to do that. They like slip like a bill, and in the show you didn't know what bill it was, and then someone told you they're like, "This is $1 bill," and the guy's like, "I got another one for you," and it's like $2.
I hate even retelling the story, but I heard that it was like I was watching Kevin Hart. He was talking about some incident with Jay-Z.
Oh,
where like he
God.
spilled like pineapple juice on Beyonce and all over Beyonce and Jay-Z's pants. And he came back up to Jay-Z and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna fix this." And he slipped Jay-Z some money and Jay-Z's like, $20. It's like, yo, the fuck?
I can't believe people have
The audacity.
audacity to fucking
The
do that.
audacity
They're just
to slip people $20 when you
I
make
mean,
a
like,
fucked up mistake.
at least a 50. That's still
At
low,
least
but
100.
At least 50.
Yo, at least the
50,
highest.
50
Hold on,
you
no.
could buy a decent
At
amount
least
with.
the highest bill denomination in existence, like
I
within
get-
your money, $100 bill.
I know, but I'm saying that if you were gonna be a cheap ass, at least do a 50.
Oh, you.
At least a
How can you be a cheap ass and bribe somebody? That's Marta.
You're desperate.
If-
They're obviously desperate.
If somebody slips me
They're-
3 American $1 bills, what do you think I'm gonna get them?
because they don't have money. That's the point.
I'm gonna call the cops and sell them
They're
out
like,
anyways.
They're literally like, this probably won't work, but just fucking try it. I only got $2 in my wallet. Let's just fucking try it.
$20.
Oh my god. So
Oh my head.
okay, so you know what? There's actually something. There's a couple things that I've been wanting to say in the podcast last few times. I feel like I should just bring it up. Lookism, webtoon turned into a Korean. So I'm gonna call it a Korean cartoon because it's not called an anime. The what it's called. So the book is manhwa. The book is manhwa for like Korean
Excuse
comic
me, you're
graphic.
very cultured. Wasn't a
and
compliment.
and shut up. and apparently the Korean word, I'm gonna completely butcher it because it probably is pronounced differently, but it's like pronounced it's like Hanguk Aini or something. It's like the Korean cartoons. So essentially it's a Korean webtoon called Lookism, and there's like 422 chapters on webtoon right now. It's so good. I don't know if you've watched it yet. I've been telling everyone here to watch it. I told to watch it, he fucking loved it. Shaquem watched it, he loves it. Jacques watched it with me, loves it. Everyone I'm friends with loves it. And Jordan watched it, and he loved it. You were like, I hate this show, and then you talked about how good it was. And then you were like, but I fucking hate this show.
Cause fuck
No,
the
no
show.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
Okay.
But the main character
Spoilers,
does
but
some
not
shit that I'm
watching
like,
that
bro, I can't co-sign what the main character does sometimes. You
What
know
does
what I
he do?
mean? He just treats people certain ways, and then
Where you're talking about his mom, but the whole point
no
of the
spoilers,
show
no spoilers.
is the character development.
Of
Yeah, but I
course.
didn't say what happened. I'm just saying that there's huge character development.
It's true, no doubt. But
Yeah.
I'm like, even
Because
still,
most characters in the beginning of that story are scumbags. The majority of them are scumbags. Like even the people he becomes friends with were like originally his bullies. The whole concept of the story.
yeah, that's spoilers still.
Super. Wait, hold on.
Okay, then just put a spoiler.
Let's put a pause this because.
No, but I was gonna talk
Hold on.
about the concept.
No, I'm
Okay.
gonna let you. Talk.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna talk about things that are spoilers, you gotta be willing to do the spoiler because
Yeah.
you guys avoiding the spoilers. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. You guys
Yeah.
are saying this guy did this, but I'm not gonna say what he did. But it's pretty fucked up. The story only means anything to anybody who's watched it.
I know.
And
That's
as
why
I
wanted
haven't
to tell
watched
the
it, either
concept.
tell me what happened.
But that's why I wanted to tell the concept
You
first.
see, she got ready to hit me. You got ready to buzz me.
What?
You got ready to buzz me.
No, I
just
was
now.
like just grabbing it. I was fidgeting. I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna buzz you.
Yeah, huh?
So anyway, there has to be some trust between us, okay? Come on. This relationship can't work without trust.
But you buzzing me for
I
everything.
didn't buzz you. I
You're not
touched
letting
it.
my
I touched it.
first of all my
Like your offensive mouth.
my internet breaking jokes. You don't let it leave my sweet braces.
So anyways, before Jordan talked about it, I do want to talk about the concept because, like I was going to say, like this is, you find this out in the first episode. The whole concept of the story is essentially the main character is always bullied for being, like, fat.
Black.
No, he's Korean. He's not black. So he's bullied for being fat. And they call him ugly and, like, you know, all this stuff. And they bully him based off his looks. And, you know, one day he essentially wakes up in another
like
body. It's
handsome.
a hot, sexy bod, and he looks like a model. And the thing is that, you know, each body can be awake for 12 hours. And then when that body falls asleep, he wakes up in the other body. So he essentially decides to almost like start anew with the new body at a new school. And the whole show is just, you know, him dealing with
Okay,
that.
I've seen them watching this. Yeah,
and
okay, I've seen
it's
them
good.
watching- Looks
And
like an interesting concept.
The one thing that I love about it the most, like besides obviously the reason it's called Lookism is obviously it's based on prejudices based off looks, and it talks about prejudices of all types of people. You know, even
The Japanese
attractive
are hard people.
Huh?
The Japanese.
These are
hard
Korean. This is Korea.
That's racist.
There's a difference.
Sorry, I stuck on the word Japan.
That was smart.
I stuck
That
on the
was-
word
That
Japan.
was the first justified buzz
Yeah.
you've ever done. Because I was about to go off the hinges with my shit.
No, because I got
I
stuck.
was about to go
The,
off the hinges with my shit.
the moment I heard the word Japan, I hyperfocused and didn't hear the rest of your sentence. And then Nico was like, buzz him. And I was like, oh shit, he said something offensive.
Yeah, I was about to go off the hinges.
I was like, no, you're wrong.
Sorry, finish your
It's
story.
Korea.
You
And-
cut me off. Finish your story. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the thing I love the most about it is like they introduce so many different types of martial arts. So there's different characters that have like different forms of fighting, and it gets hardcore in the fighting, especially in the webtoon. And again, I don't want to spoil it. I want you to read it, or I want you like the show is only 8 episodes so far.
Won't read it. Might watch it.
It's good. It's good. What's
Jordan?
up? What do you want to say?
I guess that's something that was interesting. Is the fighting really was something special? You know, it's something
boxing,
that I
Muay
hadn't
Thai.
seen. The fighting was an interesting concept. It's cool how they tied that into it.
And the stances are
Chopper, I'll take after.
yeah. What's up?
So with that show, it's actually very. I kind of like the whole concept with it. The beginning was kind of messed up, but honestly, without saying anything too much, like I could see why that situation or that scene in the beginning happened between the main character and X character, right? And the whole development he has within just the 8 episodes of
it's intense.
Lookism
right?
was actually very, very cool. It's I don't know. I personally really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was crazy.
I'll give it
Yeah,
a shot.
good.
And back to Jordan.
I have good taste.
I more have a question that I hope gets answered. You know what I'm
Like a
saying?
Yeah, what's up?
Like a
So-
cat with gonorrhea.
The thing that I disliked most. Wild.
I'm not buzzing you, I'm buzzing Alex. He was
I
saying
know.
some rude shit.
I know. The thing that I disliked most.
Wait, I want to hear Jordan.
Let that sink in.
I want to hear what Jordan has to say. What's up?
The thing I disliked most was, as you said, how the treatment of his mom, right? And so I was
Yeah, of
hoping,
course.
okay, so why would that be appropriate? I don't think that's appropriate for, like, I don't care how bad he's being treated by the outside world. He shouldn't be treating his mom that way. Not,
That's a fair point.
how should that tie into the story? Is what
Well,
I'm
the
saying.
thing is
I
like
feel
you
like
saw did you finish the 8 episodes or no?
If I may say something just very quickly.
No, I just want to know if Jordan finished it or not. Did you finish it? Because if you didn't, then you haven't seen.
Can I
the
say something
change.
Can I say something from the outside? Can I say something quick from the outside? Right. So this is more towards Jordan's question there, right? So like, I don't think every culture has the same level of respect on things like mothers as we do.
Well,
Right.
it's
Our
not-
culture takes mother respect super deeply.
Well, so do Asian countries. Like they do.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm not
Yeah.
saying they don't. But like when I watch like even animes and stuff like how kids interact with their parents.
Well,
That's not like a culture
the thing
thing
that,
for us.
The thing that I could say with respect to his treatment of his mom, and I can speak to this because, you know, I've talked a lot. I'm very open about my disabilities growing up in like a messed up situation. Like on my Instagram, I'm totally open about it, right? So it's like when you grow up in a situation where your household is poor, right? Because they're extremely poor and is constantly everything in his life is constantly withheld by that, right?
Mr. Noodles
The
and
frus-
sauce packets.
The frustration towards sometimes people have that frustration towards their parent where they feel like he was suffering so much to the point where he wanted to kill himself. So when you get to that level of, you know, complete hopelessness, suicide, depression, you don't give a shit about anyone, including yourself. So unfortunately, that can turn into lashing out at your parents. That could be, you know, he manifests this like toxic relationship with his mom because he's essentially putting the blame on her. Like, why do I have to live this life, right? And it's not fair, right? It's not like the mom wants that
anything.
life either. The mom's also suffering, and he realizes that, right? And that's something about the character development that I love because it puts everything into perspective. Like, people are not perfect. We're fucked up. I was fucked up growing up. I was chaotic. Maybe my mom would get into huge, intense fight. I was so fucking disrespectful, which now, like, we've healed our relationship. But at the time, I was literally, like, I hated my mom. And, right? And so I understand, like, the feelings that he had. Because it's just, like, you're in this, like, low point in your life, man.
I will like to say for the record.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not going to support your trend. I love my mother. Mom.
That's good. I'm glad you love. I love my mom too. Okay, yeah, that is weird. But I love my mom too. Now
You guys,
we have a
first
better
of all,
relationship.
for the sick and the perverted in the background,
Why are you doing this?
I'm doing it.
We're having this
Sure,
heartfelt
I was-
conversation, and you're like, "Yo, mom,
Yo, mom. All right, buddy, you're the
stop
one.
being weird."
I'm not being weird. You guys are being weird.
You're doing the weak.
Hate my
kissy-
mom? That's crazy.
I
She'd
mean-
break my neck.
Okay, but that doesn't sound healthy.
I mean,
that's
yo,
not
yo.
why you love your mom. You love your mom. I'm
I
sure
mean,
because she's a good
her
mom.
oxtail is healthy, so that's good. You know, meeting me somewhere in the middle. Her oxtail's good. She'll kill me
But
if I
not
go too
everyone,
far.
not if like I'm not talking about the show specifically because obviously his mom was trying her best, but you know not everyone had the best
good mom.
families or a good mom, right?
My
And
mom's dope.
my mom was also crazy. Like my mom went
I
crazy.
don't think we're talking about the same thing.
What?
My mom is dope. She's,
I know your mom is dope. I'm just saying
fucking
that my
talking
mom
about.
went
Fucking
insane.
talking about.
I'm talking about my mom.
My mom is great.
That's good. I'm so happy for
just,
him.
just the bee's knees.
That's
Just
great.
the boss, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I had a different experience growing up.
And I can respect that.
Completely different
And
experience.
I can respect that.
My mom and I could never ever communicate properly. But now we're good. Now as an adult, it's so much better.
Can we really just get a round of applause for the fact that I'm black and I can swim? This really has no relevance other than there's like a black dot at the back
What
of
is
my.
this, a stereotype?
There's like a black dot at the bottom of my cup, and I want to swim to get it, but I can't get in there because.
What the fuck?
Well, I'm too large.
What the fuck, Alex?
I'm digressing, aren't I?
You
Sorry.
are.
Go back to your story. Go back to your story.
No,
Sorry.
you're clearly dissociating as I'm speaking.
I'm about to
I'm literally like, oh, my mom's crazy, and he's like, I'm just focusing on this black little dot in the water, and I'm picturing myself swimming in the water and pretending that this is not happening right now.
Of alcohol and diet Sprite.
And you're like, that's me.
I'm going down.
Jesus, no, we're gonna move on from this topic because I see you're literally going in a bad place.
Woo.
So moving.
Yo, somebody give me a fan.
Anyways, Lookism is very good, and it's just watch it. I recommend
I'll give it a shot. The little. I literally saw like 2 minutes,
Yeah,
but like
it's fun.
I was interested because I saw him and then like he had like a flash to what what he's supposed to look like the big side. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's an interesting
You're like,
concept.
what's that? Yeah.
I was like, ooh, food, and then I forgot.
Which,
I'm right on.
whenever you say that, I'm always like, I wonder if you have ADHD, because that was like something I was going to talk about.
Wonder
too.
if I have.
Are you diagnosed?
Where? By who?
I don't fucking know.
Not.
It's a.
A doctor.
Excuse me. I don't want this to be a running gag, sir.
Yo, buddy, it's
Don't-
already gags in this house.
You're gonna become the broken telephone.
I'm okay with that as long as they're laughing about it.
Oh my
Look,
God.
man, we've been here for like an hour and 15 minutes.
Actually,
I can't focus
I
on
had
shit.
the story about the fake doctor.
Huh?
Remember
Oh,
that?
hit me. Yeah, hit me.
Yeah,
Hit me
what
with
was
your
okay?
best
No,
shot.
but I have to. After that, please remind me to show you the Sky
Hit me
game.
with your best shot.
Oh,
That's like
God.
30 years for that song. That's like 30 years of life for that song. Hit me with.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I digress.
You're
Go,
digressing.
Go.
Okay.
Digress. Go.
So I was seeing a fake doctor for a year. Essentially, there was someone, and I'm gonna show you the article.
No, you did mention this last time.
I did.
You did mention this.
There was someone who, so he was basically, it was really fucked up, bruh.
Hold on. So for like a year, a dog would be like, put his fingers out. Every time I come, he's
Absolutely
like,
not.
drop
So-
your pants.
No.
And then like a
No,
year
no,
in,
no.
I'm like, something's weird about
No.
that.
So the thing is he was pretending to be an osteopath and a neurosurgeon.
I don't know an osteopath.
So osteopaths, I think it's like, I have to look it up because I can't remember specifically, but a lot of what they do is like, I think similar to physio, but it's like they do.
So he was touching you.
So yeah, well, he was doing massages. So the thing is like he actually was registered in Chinese medicine, so he could do massages, but he wasn't registered
That's not a real thing.
as a neurosurgeon. You can in Chinese medicine, you can
That's-
actually get registered. Yeah,
No, you can't.
you can. I looked this
That
up.
should have been your
Bro,
first red flag.
I looked it up. No, he didn't.
Take
tell-
your clothes off, Chinese medicine.
No, he didn't tell anyone.
What, a whole year, Brigida?
I was a kid, like I was young.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. I was
Oh,
like,
this is not like you.
No,
Oh, we're
it's
not talking about like last
no.
year. Oh,
I'm talking
okay.
about I was a teenager.
Kids get tricked into things
I
like
was
that.
a
I was like a whole
teenager.
year Chinese medicine.
He didn't say he was in Chinese medicine.
What
They
medicine?
found this out through the court. This is what I have to tell my
So what
story
was
for
he
you to
saying
understand.
he was?
A neurosurgeon and an osteopath, and the reason he is wanted now, he is wanted and fled to Russia. All right.
Seems like an odd place for a
No,
Chinese
because
man
I
to run
literally
to.
went to the police to report him a few years ago because I found this out like years later. So this is him. Fake neurosurgeon ordered to pay $300,000 for botched treatment, allowed to pose as doctor for years. Toronto area executive says a botched knee procedure was a nightmare. Essentially, there was a VP of PepsiCo in Canada who needed to get like injections in his knee, and he went to this guy because this guy was recommended to him, right? And that's why I went to this guy too.
So this only went down because somebody rich got.
Essentially,
God damn.
he was giving him injections in the knee when he should not have, and he fucked up his knee so hard that now this guy can't walk. So he reported him, sued him, and they found out that he was a fake doctor. He wasn't even a doctor. I know, it's gross. And he assaulted many women, sexually assaulted. So there was a warrant for his arrest, and of course, he fled to Russia because he was Russian. originally, and he fled there because, you know, he was like, I'm not going to jail.
I thought it was from China.
No, he was Russian.
No.
No, he just registered in Chinese medicine, but then claimed he was a neurosurgeon and osteopath. So, I had...
So the Chinese people were cleared in this specific instance.
Sorry?
The Chinese people were cleared in this specific instance.
Don't start blaming the Russians for shit. Okay, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna start this shit.
Did they catch him?
No, obviously not, because he fled the country.
To Russia.
Yeah, but people in Canada can't do shit once you flee the country. I went to the police officer and reported him for, like, the fucked up shit he did. And he told me he fled, and then the only time they can do anything if he tries to come back to and crosses the Canadian border. It's the only time they can do anything about it.
Huh, okay. Well,
Yeah. Anyways, so I was seeing that guy for a year who was doing shit to me he shouldn't have been doing.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
This explains so much.
Excuse me?
Huh?
The fuck does that mean?
Your sunglasses
Are you starting
Your
shit?
sunglasses are on indoors at night. Look!
You have
This makes-
tissue on your face. You want to
Oh,
look like you do
I
crack?
thought
Or
you was
is
gonna
that...
strike me. Thank God.
What? Who am I?
I'm
You
an
think I'm
abused
mean?
man.
Oh my god, stop. Really?
Why you want me to
I
You see how I jump and stuck my shoulders? Ah!
You're just like Jacques. Jacques makes everyone think he's abused. I literally go like, Jacques,
Jacques.
and he's like, ah, in public. And I'm just like, I'm about to fucking hug you. What the fuck?
Yeah. Every time she goes in, she's like, I'm sorry.
I am not it. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. Okay? It's okay. Yeah.
B.
Planning for a hobby.
B, is it true that you're a menace to Jacques? And you
No.
bully
Jacques'
him?
a menace to me. He's a bully.
But he flinches at you. You don't flinch at him.
he
and
flinches
you
at me on
say that-
purpose.
It's funny.
That
He
does.
thinks, lets you hear him. He's like, it's funny.
No, he said that's
It's
funny.
funny.
He said that's funny.
No, he said it's funny.
I'm right beside him.
Right?
See? On camera, caught, canceled.
I cannot.
But no, he fucks with me. He does it on purpose. And then when I told him, I was like, stop doing that. You make me look like an abuser. He does it more now. Even more. He's like, oh.
Yo.
He's like, what?
Yo, in front of my mom, I'll just be like, help. Ma.
Yo, our trailer.
Ah! Huh?
Our trailer for the pilot literally has the text, help me with your face next to it while I'm talking. It makes it look like I'm holding you at gunpoint.
Have you seen this
He's like,
point black lad? If he's blinking into the mic. If he's blinking into the mic. Blink if
I
you're
need
in
to-
danger.
Yo, we blink all the time though. That doesn't, how does that, are you always in danger? Do you want to see this game? Have you ever played Journey? Oh, what?
I just want to point
Oh,
out.
just go call the cops? Yeah, just go keep the recording going?
Yeah.
Like,
It's a
he's not
joke,
holding
right?
me
He's
hostage.
joking. He's joking.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I'm
We're a happy
joking for
family.
I just
Sure.
want to point out that Alex said if I'm blinking into the mic, I'm being abused.
Into the
So if you clearly you can't blink into the mic. I just want to say Alex
Oh
is
my
not
God.
being abused and he's a liar.
Stage, you need to get the fuck on. At a stage, you need to get the fuck on. You're not gonna
I swear to God.
disrespect me in front of my crowd like
I
this.
swear to God.
In front of in public and shit.
It just goes to
Like,
show.
who's not bad?
It
You
just
got
goes to
violated.
show that I selectively listen to what Alex says. Because I don't catch
So
like
you're just as bad as
60%
he
of what
is,
you.
then.
He doesn't listen to me, and I don't
You're
listen.
just as bad.
Yo, buddy. But I feel like it's a longer history for you, you know? Oh my god.
What does that mean? Yo, I'm
The
showing
whip
you this.
hurts. You're fine?
What? Yo, look at this game.
You got it? Right!
What did he? Yo, Chopper, explain it. Explain the joke.
The fact that you don't get it, you're not listening!
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said at all.
It's okay, and you're only further proving the point I'm trying to make.
What? That I'm not listening to you. But look at this game.
400 years.
Look at this game. Have you ever played Journey before?
Huh? Anything you say.
Why aren't you looking at the game?
What's happening here?
It's
Are you-
beautiful. There's this game Journey, right? And then the same creators made this game on the phone. It's completely free, and I've been playing. I've been addicted. The whole point is really just to collect spirits, relive their stories, and you fly.
Let me stop
and you
Let
collect.
me let
Shut up.
me stop.
Look
Hey,
at the beautiful scenes.
Give me a second.
gotta
I
enjoy
once
it.
knew a 6 foot tall light skinned guy who played a game. About a flower that blows in the wind.
Yeah, that's the same creators.
Stop!
Okay, yeah.
Okay, good. So I know what the fuck where I'm going with this then.
Oh god, are you gonna be annoying?
Turn it off.
Yo, you turn yourself
That's
off.
not a game.
Turn yourself off.
That's not a game.
Game is something that you play to enjoy, to dissociate from reality. I think it's a
A
game.
flower that blows in the wind. There's no objective.
But the music and the
There's
visuals.
no
The whole point is
objective.
music and visuals. There is an objective. It's to just get through the end.
How can there be an end?
This is a journey. It's a journey.
It's a flower's
You
journey about blowing
you
in the
have
wind?
a goal. You have a goal.
Of what?
You have to get to this tower of light and save the souls up there, and it's really fucking hard. I die every time. I haven't been able
I'm
to
talking
do
about
it.
the flower one. This is.
I'm not talking about I'm talking about Sky. It's about Sky. Don't get off topic here. Don't get derailed. Underailed, bitch. But look at how beautiful it is. It's so fun. I literally, like, I can't stop. It's, like, so calming, and the music is so calming. It's, like, such a nice game to just play before you go to bed. Yo, I hate you, like, so much right now. Jacques, you think it's a good game, right?
Yo, now Jacques. Now Jacques.
Don't start, don't
Look
start.
me in the eye and blink if you're being made to say
I swear to
that.
God, if you blink, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Guys, help me. Help me.
Yo, if someone literally calls the police on me, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, bro. This is so peaceful. Look at this. Excuse me? I'm not a serial killer. What the fuck?
I'm Mexican. You shouldn't be.
You guys are You're not Mexican. Jesus. We're moving on from
North
this.
Mexican,
I just
same
wanted
thing.
to show that game. Okay, anyone who likes Journey plays Sky. It's free on your phone. It's amazing. They add stuff all the time. They add new areas. They add new spirits. All the spirits that you meet and like go through their stories. They give you like special items and like give you boosts and stuff like that. It's really fun.
And remember, Sky, don't forget to sponsor us.
I don't want their money. They can.
Anyways, have you seen Alice in Borderland as
Not
well?
a
That's
thing.
something I have not been able to talk about.
First of all, not a thing. So wait.
It is a thing.
is, it
It is.
In Borderland.
Alice in Borderland. It's like top 10 in Netflix. Like, excuse me.
So is this like her trying to get across? Is this exactly what I think it is?
No. It's a guy named Arisu. It's Japanese. It's a live action adaptation of a manga. And essentially, he and his friends are transported to a parallel version of Tokyo where they play games that are life or death. But it's really good.
I thought this was some poor.
No. Porn?
I thought this was some poor undocumented child that just couldn't get there.
Are you serious right now?
I was like, who would make a movie about this? Why did get cast?
Why is your mind going? Why are you like this? Please, I need an explanation, okay? I need to understand the mind of Alex and where it goes, because, like, I genuinely don't understand. It's good, though. It's, like, it was in the top 10 for a while in Netflix, and it's, like, one of the most watched right now. It's really good. And there's only 2 seasons, and the second season is the last one, and it's a quick watch.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, did I get through everything this time? No, I didn't.
No. Yeah, how long have we been at this? It's been from.
Hour and 18 minutes.
My butt
Hour and
hurts.
18? We'll run. We'll do like another 12 minutes. and
Can
then
we
we'll
do this one thing that I've been wanting to do
Please, it's
that
your
I
turn.
think
it's
is
your turn
interesting,
anyways.
and I'm wondering if it's something we should just do as like a segment. So there's like a thread. I know that there's like a subreddit regarding like movies that you watch but you can never find. Like you remember things about it and you describe it to people, right? And when you describe it to people in the comments will like suggest what movie they think it might be, and then that person can find it. So like I have this one movie.
Okay.
For Jacques knows how much I've been tortured over this.
Go.
My dad doesn't even know what I'm talking about. I feel gaslighted. Like I literally, my dad showed me this movie as a kid. He showed me and my brother. He always showed us a bunch of movies. Definitely was an older movie, maybe 70s, 80s. It was in color. It wasn't black and white, but it was older. And the whole movie was like,
Good to know you do things in color. Go ahead, finish your story.
What?
Go ahead, finish your story.
What?
Finish your story. I'm in support of your color support.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Go ahead.
Anyways, so the character is like this man. In the beginning, he's like on a boat, and it's like fucking. You see like snowy mountains, or they're in Alaska. I don't know where the fuck they are, on a boat, and this guy's on the boat with him. And I don't know what happens, but like at some point he starts telling him a story. It's like a story of his life, something that happened, and then all I remember for the movie is that there was like almost like a clone of him or something that was in this like tube, and every time the guy himself who was in the world would like get hurt or something, that other version of him in the water tube would like kind of react to it or something, and then
The Matrix.
No. And
Okay.
he gets broken out of the liquid.
Matrix.
And no, this guy, like, okay, he got broken out and he's pure naked, and he's
The
running.
Matrix.
He's running in the snowy.
I'm trying to
field.
save us both 2 hours.
It's not the Matrix.
It was
This
Keanu Reeves, The
This
Matrix.
does not happen in the Matrix. When does this happen in the Matrix?
That's the first 5 minutes. He eats the pill.
No,
he touches the mirror.
there's no pill. There's no pill.
Then there's a robot. It
No.
strips him. It strips him
He
of all
doesn't
his
have a
noses.
clone that.
He's butt naked. He's in a tube. He slides down. They take him out the sewers. Of
I'm
the
gonna
Matrix.
finish my story and ignore you.
Okay.
So this, I don't think it was. It was older. It was before. I think it was even before Arnold Schwarzenegger was like popular. I don't know. It wasn't him though. The guy looked more like Kirk Douglas, if anything, but I don't think it was Kirk Douglas. And like the naked other version of him is running through, being like, like what the fuck, and he's cold, and so the other guy is like freezing. He's like, why am I so cold? Like, and he's just like getting all these weird reactions. And when the other guy is like going through experiences, every time he gets like stabbed or hurt or something, then the main guy, who's like, you know, the one living in the world, is like reacting to it. And then everyone's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And this is a huge spoiler. I mean, like, I'm sure people have watched this movie, but huge spoiler for the end in case we find out what it is. At the end, when this guy is done telling his story, this is what I remember, the guy he was talking to is this version of himself that he was talking about the whole time.
The Matrix!
And tries to kill him, and then they fall off the boat or some shit, and like one of them dies or both of them die. It's not the Matrix. It's in like a snowy landscape. It's not... I've watched The Matrix millions of times. It's not, and The Matrix is not an old movie. This was before The Matrix even came out.
I mean, Matrix is a pretty old movie.
It was not in the 70s.
Just because it's timeless.
It's not in the 70s.
Just because it's timeless doesn't make it
Anyways, I want, if people are watching and you have an idea of what movie this is, please tell me, because I've been searching. I have been looking up this concept for years, and I can't find a single fucking movie that looks like it.
Since we're talking about movies that are good,
Yeah.
I started this one.
I don't know if it
called,
was good, honestly. I don't.
Wait, you just spent 20 minutes talking about some shit.
No,
you don't
I
know
want to
was alright?
rewatch it. I want to know that the movie was real, because I feel like it's an acid trip at this
So
point.
it never
My
happened.
dad doesn't remember.
The Matrix?
No. My dad doesn't remember showing this movie because he watches a
Matrix
lot
is
of
a-
movies.
The Matrix is a
I'm
great
not talking
movie.
about...
Jordan?
Yes, Jordan, what is
it?
Have you ever asked Reddit?
Huh?
Have you ever asked Reddit?
I think I asked Jacques to do it.
We got deleted because we didn't follow the protocol.
What does that even mean?
Wait, you didn't speak in the mic, so it got deleted because we didn't follow the rules of the subreddit when we posted it.
I forgot what the reason was, but we tried Reddit, and for whatever reason, we didn't follow some kind of protocol related to it, so we
Yeah.
got like removed from posting it.
And then
For
we,
looking for the movie?
For like posting on Reddit.
because
to
we
ask the
posted
community.
asking about the movie, and then it was up for a bit, and then it got removed, and then I think we just forgot about it or
Yeah,
something.
pretty much.
Yeah, then we just didn't continue. So, anyways, I just want to know what movie this was, and I want to rewatch it and just make sure I'm not crazy. Because I've looked up all the different types of
Let me
clone
say this-
movies.
Let me say the hassle. The Matrix is a real movie.
Shut up! I
And
know
if
The
you-
Matrix. I've watched it a million times. It's
I
not
can
The
find
Matrix.
it. I'll show you. I'll send you a link online. It's a real thing. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Do you have a movie like that you remember vividly, but you cannot remember like what movie it was, or like can't find the movie now?
I remember when I was young, there was like a movie about a kid who was riding like this super long dragon. The never-ending
Never-ending story, dude. I have the tattoo of Falcon Falcor here. Are you crazy?
I don't know who that is.
Falcor, the dragon, the luck dragon.
Making it up. Huh?
I literally have it like here, the tail.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's Falcor from the Neverending Story.
See? And
Literally, and I have a Falcor doll, a custom-made doll.
It's Matrix Keanu Reeves.
Do you-
Look, we're doing it.
I'm not
That's
receiving.
fucked up.
That,
That is fucked.
dude, you were. I gave you your answer, and you trolled me. I literally helped you with your movie, you bitch. And then with me, you're like the Matrix. It's the Matrix. Literally, I don't want to bump you right now because I'm pissed.
Yo.
And I know I'm not crazy. You know why? Because there was another movie that I found out what it was. So I never watched the Disney Pinocchio. What I watched, and I didn't know what it was. I knew it was Pinocchio. There's literal home videos of me watching this as a toddler on the TV. And I found out that what my parents were showing me were the Soviet-Russian Buratino, which was the... It was a
Wait.
Pinocchio story, but it was a Soviet-Russian version.
Okay.
And I was like, that
Hold on,
explains so
This-
much.
This brings up a. This brings
It was
up a
really
very
good. I showed Jacques.
This brings up a really good. Do you think the Soviets have like a version of everything we do?
I mean, their stuff is good. Their art was really good. They were very restricted in what they can do, but they were actually really funny and sometimes really dark. And interestingly, I feel like they slipped things in there that kind of got past.
Because Pinocchio feels like a really Western story, no?
No, it's like Italian, isn't it? Originally.
Whatever. My point is, why would the Russians have a version of this?
Well, everyone all over the world, like it's a popular story, right?
What is
It's
their
like
so- what
it's
is
like
their
a
sorry?
folktale,
no.
maybe. I don't know.
What is their story like? You know?
You got the.
Yeah, I know. That's
You
what
gotta
I'm
use
saying.
different tissues,
I know.
man.
It's just leaving white
It's
everywhere.
leaving
It's
cocaine
just
on your
everywhere,
lips.
or it's bothering the hell out of me. I can't get enough of it. It's so
You
good.
got
It's so good.
You got the big piece right there, and it's in your hair too. Dude,
You're
what's
in my
happening?
hair. Thank you. Oh my god, regular tissue. Thank you. But it
Anyway.
just feels like you think like their stories like you lie, we cut those off.
No, I mean there might be, but the ones that I've watched, because the thing about
No, that's a real story. But that's a real story about
Well-
reality.
no.
Come on. The Soviets know how to tell a dark children's
So,
story.
Yes. So
All
the
the 100 children came
so-
in, gassed.
so the thing is you're talking Nazi shit at this point. He's like blaming the Russians for shit that didn't happen in Russia.
Nose does not get longer when you lie. Just God.
So, yo, don't.
Sorry, that was an
This
accident.
is abuse.
Accident.
I'm the
Oh
abuser.
my god!
He's slapping me.
Oh my god! I got one more. You're gonna let me
No,
do
I
it?
don't know if I want to hear it.
Alright, it's okay.
No, what is
Go
one
back-
more?
go
What
back
is
to
one
say.
more? One more.
No,
one more.
I'm gonna offend everybody with this one. Let's move on.
Oh,
Go
God,
ahead. Your
okay.
whole job is to keep me in track.
Anyways, the interest. So what I was gonna say is interesting is that my mom was telling me because like she's Polish, grew up in Poland,
Yeah.
and at the time obviously under Soviet like rule.
Yeah.
So she watched a lot of these like art pieces, like movies, music, a lot of Russian artists, and she said that they were like some of the best. Like the Polish Russian artists were amazing. And like the thing is like when you think about it, these were just regular people, like artists. Like imagine you, right? Imagine you living under this rule. You're artistic, right? You want to put
Autistic?
artistic.
Very close, right?
I
It's
didn't
really-
say
It's
autistic.
really just a tone. And
Anyways.
you mixing it up.
Okay.
I felt that someone I love very dearly might be autistic today.
I am autistic.
He's 40. I'm not talking about you.
I know, but I'm saying I am autistic.
You
So
were there.
if you're trying to
You
make
were
a
there.
joke,
Don't.
I just don't.
Oh, you're autistic.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm on the spectrums.
I heard you can't use the word autistic anymore. It's all spectrum now.
No.
No?
No, if you actually hear people from the autistic community, they say autistic. They don't say anything else.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm misinformed.
Yeah. You gotta listen to the autistic people.
Sorry.
Okay, what were we
You're
talking
gonna
about?
get us canceled. Fuck off.
No,
Just stay with it. Just
this
stay
is
with
a
it.
genuine conversation about autism. It's fine.
Am
Okay.
I having a genuine conversation?
I mean, you didn't make an offensive joke
Yes!
about autism, so I think you're
I've been
good,
drinking this whole time.
bro. Okay,
Go
what
ahead,
was
go
I
ahead, go ahead.
talking about? Russian art. Yeah, so imagine imagine if you were living in Russia during those times and you were so
I
censored.
don't imagine.
Why? Why not? Think about it. Think about it. Open your mind to another person.
Yeah, help
My
me.
ass hurts.
Help me.
My ass hurts so much.
Help
Yes.
me.
Why am I helping? I'm trying to tell a scenario
Your
and
ass
you won't let
hurts?
me finish.
Sweaty butt. Do you want to use the white chairs next time? You think
Maybe,
it's
but
just
they're
like-
really low. I might need like a pillows or I could just if I get a pillow, I'll be
I think,
fine.
if we
Yeah.
know these mics would be at. Anyways,
Yeah.
we digress.
Yeah, I
Jordan,
know
what's
it's
up? Jordan,
terrible.
what's up?
What?
If he's imagining that he's in Soviet Russia, is he still black?
Listen, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up. I'm
buddy.
telling a metaphor.
See, because
I'm
only
telling
Jordan
a
asks
fucking hypothetical
only Jordan
story.
asks us the real fucking question. Am I still black?
But that's not the point. You want to know the point of what I'm saying? The point of what I'm saying.
This is why we're held down in Russia, because you guys, we're not the point. Take a second to focus
Oh
on
my
me
God.
for a second.
Okay.
All right, am I
Okay.
black in this imaginary
You say
Russian
your
world?
piece. You say your
Am
piece.
I black in this American imaginary Russian world? Yes
No.
or no? Okay, I'm good.
Yeah,
Move
yeah.
on. Good.
You are not.
Now I know.
So
We're
I'm
same,
saying.
we're same skin tone now. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
I feel like this is so far from my point. I have nothing to say. Like, we can talk about this if you want, but I want to just finish my point. If that's okay with you? Is that okay with you?
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna let you finish. Okay.
Kanye West let her finish. I'm
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
let
he
you
let
finish.
her
I'm
finish.
gonna let
You
you
had your
finish.
piece. All right. Speaking of Kanye West, no. Okay, we gotta stop. Okay.
We gotta draw the line somewhere. We have to draw the line somewhere.
Listen. Imagine you are in Russia
Oh,
under Soviet rule.
oh shit.
All right, and heavily censored and very restricted in what you can put out in your art, right? So in the end, like, yes, maybe here a lot of people's view would be like, oh my God, it's probably like crazy propaganda. And I know that there are, like, for sure there was,
sure.
but there were a lot of artists who were trying to go against that and were trying to basically just put out their art. So there were a lot of pieces that it was like, they're actually beautiful. They're like really amazingly constructed and it's not propaganda-y, you know?
Okay.
So yeah, that's literally all my point was. So I was just,
wait.
what I was trying to say is like, imagine that you were,
Hold on. Stop. Hold the fucking phone. Stop.
what? Why are you so
just
dramatic?
You just told a story with no middle, no plot, no. What the fuck? What was that? I thought you were going somewhere with it.
Because you kept saying.
Art is good? That was your whole point?
You kept saying, imagine Russian, like if Russian art had a version of like our art. And it was, you were bringing up the whole idea of like the propaganda and shit. And my whole point was, imagine that you're an artist in this
You are not allowed
situation.
to tell stories anymore.
I hate you. Do you know how many times you derailed me from the fucking topic, the point? I tried to make my point in a clear, concise way. And this bitch was like, yo, point, interrupt, point. And at that point, I was like, dude, my point was going to be so short and simple. And you dragged it out. He dragged it out for 20 minutes, and he makes it sound like it was my fault. Like I dragged this out. No, you dragged this out.
You should look in the camera when you tell them what you think.
About what?
Everything.
Everything. Yo, that's a long conversation.
Look at the camera when you tell them what you think.
Think about what? Specifically. Yo, you don't know what you're saying at this point. I think you're just saying shit.
No, I know what I'm saying.
He's just saying
I'm
shit.
setting you
And he's
up.
like, but you know.
I'm setting you up for failure because
Why?
I gave my hypothetical phone to a hypothetical judge, and you hypothetically turned me out.
Oh, so you're still salty about that?
I'm salty as fuck. I'm not gonna let it go. Fuck off. I'm not gonna let it go. I won't. I refuse to let it go. Fuck it.
Oh, man.
All right.
Okay, we're having
I'm doing
beef now?
hypothetical real time. 40 years.
Because of me, apparently that's my fault. When I said
Hypothetically, it's
I
your
literally
fault.
said I don't represent you, but you ignored that piece
And-
of information, and you
and as my
decided
friend,
you
I
decided to
called-
put your entire life on the line. The rest of the 40 years of your life
And
on
at
the
that point,
line.
I've gaslighted you into obligation.
yeah.
And you didn't grip the gaslight.
And you think that's okay? That was fine. Shouldn't I be pissed in this situation? I would lose my license after this whole scenario, have no livelihood, and you'd be in jail. Neither of us would be fine. You took me down with you. You took me down with you for no reason.
That's then I'm talking about now. So.
Excuse the fuck out of me? What do you mean? What do you mean? That was then, this is now. There's no then now. This hypothetical situation, you're
Never
in jail.
happened.
I have no job. And no one's paying me. I'm on the streets, bitch.
Who do you think
I'm in another jail.
Who do you think lost in that scenario?
Both of us. Both of us lost because you took me down
The
with
taxpayers,
you.
because privatized prisons is not acceptable.
It's not privatized here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither. I'm just saying something to Canada. I just want the viewers.
Did I not say?
I just want the viewers to understand that they should remember to like, subscribe, and follow. Did you see where I'm going with that? Oh shit! Oh shit!
I think I would say
I
this.
should be paid for this. You should pay me for this.
You should pay me for this. Don't bring up pay right now, Alex. Don't start this shit with me.
I'm sorry. You have somebody on your chest trying to get off to me.
I'm joking. I literally don't care. This is so much fun.
Every weekend you don't pay me to do stuff, but I'm having fun. All these people here, nobody getting paid, but we're having fun.
It's the best. It is though. We're having fun.
You guys think my team like underline wants to say something, but they're like, let's just leave it. I'm sure it'll get better. You guys are like
Listen,
an abuser.
this podcast, you know, this podcast is gonna be good.
It is. I think
it's gonna be good. I really think it's so good. I'm excited.
We're gonna have fun with it.
And our editors are so great. Everyone on the team and our crew,
Yo,
you all tolerate.
Anika, Joe, you love us so. We love you
Yo,
guys so much. You guys do so much good work.
You guys,
Fuck,
and then
you guys are
Jacques
so
has
dope.
apparently become the fact checker
In fact,
now.
Jacques is back
He's
here.
a good fact checker, actually.
He's just doing his
He doesn't
thing.
even work
He doesn't
for us,
really
he's
say
just here.
much. He's just here every weekend, like a good guy.
He's just here.
You know what I mean?
With his phone.
You know, it's just a good guy.
So like, comment, and subscribe.
So yeah. So our ultimate point is to like, comment, and subscribe. Or Jacques won't be here for much longer.
Oh my god, you make it sound like he's dying. Are you dying, Jacques? No, he's not dying. Okay, that's good.
Oh, cancer hasn't gripped his soul?
Stop it. Don't do that. You're jinxing him.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Hypothetical cancer. Like the time I did in my mind because you weren't there.
So hypothetically, I lost my job, you were in jail, and Jacques is dying of cancer. Where's Chopper in all of this?
It's a lose.
What about Jordan?
It's a lose. Jordan's fine.
Oh, Jordan's always
Jordan,
fine.
yo. If this failed, Jordan's selling insurance.
Selling the shirt.
Insurance.
All right, that ends it for today's episode.
Thank you guys for watching.
This was probably the worst episode we've made.
I'm Alex.
And I'm B.
We'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.